So hello, my lovelies, Marshall here, casting another 2v2 between the same players, Mott and Protz in black, and Oxide Ion and Voices of War Furballman in purple. Having a look on this system though, it's the Forgery. You get the North and South Pole spawns, inspired by the Forge, or rather Forge, rather than the Forgery. But it's a slightly larger map than Forge, and with a bit more mechs spread out in different regions, but it's quite interesting insofar as it plays quite differently than you would imagine. It's about controlling these choke points and gradually pushing forward, and also controlling the metal, as always. But the players now spawning in, so in Team Grey, spawning quite far forward actually, and going for commander in each of these mechs points to spawn with. We have Mott and Protz in Grey. Mott taking his Todfather commander as always, and Protz taking his Tokamak commander there, going vehicles and bots as a team. On the north spawn though, we have Oxide and Furballman going vehicles and bots as well, also going eco. Similar openings, except the Gunmetal Grey team are not going eco quite so early. If we can look at their build queues, I was going to say they need to get some eco up after that. But they're going air and a second vehicle factory, which is interesting. Looking at this purple team, we've got lots of vehicles coming out, and an air factory as well. Even some P-gens at the back here. Now that's a risky move, simply because drifters, of course, can go across the back like that. So they need to be aware of that, and as long as they have the intel, they should be ready for it. Although, hello, we already see some interesting strats taking shape. I see a Pelican. We're going to see some Fabbers drop. Oh, he just picked up the wrong one. Yeah, I was going to say he needs to make sure that that continues to be built. Ah, the commander's doing it. And that's going to rush off all the way over to here to grab the extra mechs. And this is the thing about this map. If you expand fast, you claim the metal, you claim the forward choke points, you're in a good position. We do see some skitters coming out from purple, so they're going to get the intel that they need. They do see that turret going up. The ping's going off there, notifying his teammate that is going up there and that they do need to deal with it. We'll slowly see the bombers coming in. There's no air defense for this fabricator. No! Down it goes. And the Hummingbird will probably want to go and chase that before more Fabbers are sniped. Oh, that was close. Black pinging off saying, Fabber just got sniped. Can we finish this off, please? Wiggle docs, wiggle wiggle. Wiggle physics. Of course. Nicely dodged there, making sure that that turret does not go up. That was quite a win for them. Going back into Grey's base though, we got a lot of fabricators. A lot of fabricators. In fact, what we'll do is we'll just have that position there. But yeah, a lot of fabricators from Grey trying to rush up a radar, sacrificing their eco a bit. How are they doing over here on this eco? Yes, they have the Galata, so that'll help them there. And they're putting up the turret as well, which will help them to defend. Scouting a fabricator there, so they know that that is the thing that they can go and do. Another fabricator in a Pelican. Good thing that it gets there before the Galata goes up. Oh, close. They want to do something about that. There was a ping going off there. I don't recall which team it was that pinged, but you probably saw it on the minimap there. But still, just sort of small skirmishes and engagements here. We might see, yeah, I was going to say, see a commander moving out to try and claim that middle ground there between the bases, which is always a good idea. Around the back, though, the fabricator was taken down. I think it might have been reclaimed, actually. Nasty. But the Galata is complete. The only way of getting to that now is with a lot of bombers. So well done for Purple for securing that with a Galata. The only other way is, of course, a couple of drifters to go and take down the Galata, and then you can send the Fabbers in Pelicans again, or air Fabbers, but Pelican Fabbers are probably better, simply because as long as you get them down there, they survive a little bit longer than air Fabbers do. Ping's going off from Purple, though. They've finally seen this little expansion here from Grey. We have the two laser turrets there from that team, though, which is going to be really good. If this Pelter goes up, though, that should have range of that there, which will help them. Although, if the Fabricator just gets around the other side and gets up a factory or something, then he should escape clean and dry. But that pelter, though, if that gets up, that'll not only take that down, but that'll also cover the approaches to this region, and that'll be a really good position to hold, and they can then gradually push that forward into Grey's base going forward into the game. Black Commander, though, in the middle now, taking the middle ground, getting a pelter up as well, though they are going to have to defend against this. They are getting forked here by the purple team. A few Infernos coming round the western approach there. Pelter's finishing off, defending valiantly. Ubercan's going off beautiful there, and Inferno's going down. The Commander taking barely a scratch, down to 96%. Over here, though, the expansion is raided by purple, so good use of the docks and vehicles there, and Grey just don't have the bomber capacity to deal with this. And this is the thing, purple just got a presence in lots of different places now, and it's forcing Grey to be reactive rather than proactive, and that is the thing that really helps on maps like this, and especially in team game scenarios. As long as your opponent is being reactive, you have control of the game, and you can then force their hand into situations that they don't want to be in. So pings coming off there from purple, seeing the Grey moving out. This is an interesting move by Grey because there is stuff to defend against this, but there are the mechs here that they want to try and take down. There is the laser point there with the wall. I'm not entirely sure how good that wall is going to be, simply because it's from a high ground region, so the tanks should just be able to shoot straight over that wall. But the defending side over here should be perfectly capable of dealing with these tanks. The Inferno getting too close as well. Ooh, and there's the pincer. Yeah, the surround is real and is mopped up, leaving a nice bit of wreckage there for purple to reclaim should they decide to. They are not floating on their metal at the moment, so that's good. Interestingly, back in the middle, though, we do see that purple have forced black back by out-peltering. Commander taken a little bit of damage from those pelters as well, actually down to 94%. So then we might start to see some T2 if we scroll up. Yeah, there's the T2 bots, so we'll see T2 Eco and possibly some Locusts. Locusts could be quite good on this map if they can bypass the defending armies, and the T2 vehicles from purple. Interesting dichotomy there. So we have the bots with the sniper capabilities and Locusts and Slammers versus the vehicles with the Shellers and Levelers. Last time we saw, I think it was a 3v3 or 4v4, I failed to recall off the top of my head, but it was on this map, and one team went T2 vehicles, and the Levelers and Shellers really helped him out there. But catapults, ooh, that's pretty neat. Air coming in though, realizing, okay, well, now we've seen your T2. We've seen that your commander is out in the front. Look at the eco tab though, we do see purple is ahead, and that means that they do have the ability to build more in the way of factories, and currently they are 2 factories up, focusing down that T2 pretty heavily as well. They want to get out that T2 eco and possibly even get some Hulkins going. That'll help them quite a bit going forward. Back in the base, though, we might need to see some more air factories coming up from black. If we look in purple, we do see, yes, we see a lot of spinners, but we also see, how many air factories? 1, I could have sworn I saw 2 air factories. Never mind, ignore me. But again, well, just an additional air factory will help in the air game there. Will help go and raid things like the back of the base here, which has got no anti-air defense. Excuse me, no anti-air defense in it whatsoever. And those P-gens are the only power in this base, bar the odd couple of bits here and there. But if they take this power out, then all of these factories will start to build super slowly. That should be their priority. I'm interested to see if that's what they do with Locusts. But Blue Hawks, though, those things will be able to fire over these points of geography and terrain. Air scouting around the back from purple, seeing if they can make a hole. Spying some pelicans. Maybe wanting to hop in and take them out. Interceptors coming in though, the hummingbird fight, the pelicans do go down. Bombers trying to take out, and do successfully take out a lot of fabricators there actually. That was a good bit of a win, although they did lose quite a few hummingbirds in that engagement. Force here from purple. Still, look at how much they've been trying to take down this base here, and it's just not working for them. They've thrown in a lot of units at this now, and they even lost the pelter position there, which was quite a good position to have. Ooh, the unit counts though. If we go into the, well, we're already in the army tab, so you'll be seeing it creeping up. But wow, there's 133 more tanks for purple than there are for black at this point, and all black can do is fall back behind the terrain and use that to their advantage, and that is the good thing about having these blue hawks here. They will be so good, but they are against shellers who have exactly the same capability. The commander taking some damage, he needs to get out of there before he takes even more, down to 71%. Looking around, it's double wall strats. Oh yeah. But purple can now just... Wow, the defensive lines are insane. This will hold quite nicely, I think, actually. As long as the shellers stay out of range, they can start to put pain to this expansion. But wow, commander taking even more damage, down to 38%, 35, 34. Uber Cannon just missing, but there goes the shellers. But now on this side, though, the commander in peril, taking a bit of damage as well, down to 72. Not ideal. So, ooh. Okay, this to me sounds a lot like a last resort. They want to get a Titan out so that they can really heavily push one of these lanes. Because actually, if we look at Purple's base, they are relying on having the greater unit counts here. They haven't gone heavy on the defense, they're going super heavy on the offense. And the thing is, if this Atlas can get through that offensive line, then there's nothing to stop it in the base. Absolutely nothing. No defenses, nada. I think that's going to be crucial to Team Black's success. Can they get this up without Purple realising? And can they get it up before they die? They are pushed for time at this moment. The window is closing. Ping's going off mad. Black saying, we need to get back to there. Let's have a look at what they can see. Have they got the radar up? No, they haven't. But they can see that nothing is there. Or rather, nothing was. I think they were pinging the turret that wasn't finished, actually. 2 turrets that weren't finished. The commander here defending needs to get some turrets going up. In fact, a pelter, but the fabricator's falling back a little bit, so the commander and the walls take the aggro. Seems like Team Black need to focus on what they're doing here. They're trying to get up this Atlas, but you know, I keep seeing these sort of half-built buildings and units around the place, and then sort of abandoned. Ho 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 ho! Oh, who's going to win this pelter fight? This could be fun to watch. Double pelters over the crag there. But this army on this side, this is the danger for this commander. He needs to get back. Unfortunately, it looks like he's on the wrong side of this wall, and he needs to make sure he doesn't go out the front. Please don't go out the front. No! Don't do it! There's an army right there! Can Black see this army? This is a big trouble for them. They can see a tank there. They want to back off. He's been brought into the aggro range. The tank about to get shot down, taking a few pot shots at the commander. Nicely done. Taking a few percentages down. But there they see the army coming in. They need to defend against this. They need to fall back to a better point of defense, because this commander is still out in the front. He needs to back off. Perhaps an Uber Cannon here will really help them out. A well-timed Uber Cannon just around here should take down a lot of those tanks, and in fact Purple deciding to retreat because the walls are too strong. Ooh, I've got hot feet. Not hot feet, sorry, cold feet. That's the one. Is it hot feet or cold feet, the expression where you're getting a bit jumpy? Yes, I'm definitely getting a bit jumpy because it does seem as though this commander is in a very, very risky position. Let's have a look at Purple's base, see what their plans of action are. There's the Hulkins. I thought I might see one of these. That should have range of this stuff here. But the Atlas is going to complete, and that is going to be crucial. If that Atlas can just waltz up here and prevent these units from really pushing back, that should buy Black some time if it doesn't win them the game. It probably won't win them the game simply because of the kiteability of the shellers and the levelers there for the Atlas, but it is complete. So let's watch this in picture there. We're going to follow it into there. Zoom back. Maybe they have another one queued up, but they need to get something doing now. They have the economy to support more factories. If we look in the army tab there, they are 10 factories behind. That is a lot of build power that they are missing out on. Faber's 17 though, and oh, there's the Atlas. Purple have been alerted. And he's actually taking a few shots here. He needs to move in, otherwise he's not going to get anything done. He's taking a lot of hits actually, and there's the Hulkins putting its work in. A lot of damage done here, and this is what I mean by the kiting. But the thing is, I wonder whether the area of effect of this Atlas is going to disregard terrain, and I think it might do, and that's the crucial thing. This push here with the Blue Hawk supporting it might really hurt Purple, but they have to attack the army, and down goes the Atlas. Please don't hurt the Blue Hawks. Ooh. Oh dear. Well, there goes the Atlas. That's a nice bit of metal for Purple to reclaim there, and that did not do what they wanted it to do. That did not push in anywhere near as far as it needed to, and it didn't kill off anywhere near as much as it needed to. And now Purple have the Hulkins and the Pelters, and this is the issue because they also have the unit count. They also have a massive unit advantage, 50 units, and you also have Shellers and Levelers. I wonder how Blue Hawks fare in that matchup. The other thing that Black do not have at this point is continued expansion. They have this little pocket over here which has been surviving nicely. But they need to start thinking, okay, well, we're going to get artillery creeped. What are we going to do here, guys? Hulkins in range of that. I think that just took down all those Fabbers. Oh, wow. Fantastic Hulkins shot there. And this is the big thing. So, oh, unit cannon. Hello. Interesting strats coming out here. And the big thing with that Hulkins is it also has range of this T2 factory. Pings going off from Purple saying, hey, let's raid around the back of here. Have we got some drifters coming out? Yes, we do. There are the drifters. They're going to go and raid this metal here, and that's going to put even more pressure on Team Black's economy there. The economy game is just flying ahead in terms of Purple there, although they are running out of metal a little bit. I think perhaps they're building too much. They've got 3 T2 factories now. Well, the third one's on the go, but when they have 3 up, they're not going to be able to support that building. What they can do, though, is they can expand out and reclaim some of these mechs that they haven't built on. They can get some T2 mechs up in their base. There's only a couple of T2 there that I can see. Thanks for the metal. Yeah. There's the Atlas getting reclaimed. Well, it's not, actually. That's some trash talk. I think they've only just realised though that they can reclaim it. Oh no, there are the combat fabs there. Never mind, my mistake. But the Hulkins, and that is the big thing. Those 2 Hulkins are just gonna win this game for Purple going forward, because they'll just be able to force Black into a corner, and then Black won't be able to do anything. They are going to try an all or nothing though with the unit cannon snipe strats. Problem is, they got to get... Oh, hello, pings coming off from Black. Ah, we've been raided. Oh dear. We've lost our mechs. Even more of it. And we don't have T2 up in our base. This is the thing. You have your nice enclosed bases with lots of mechs in them for free, but they don't have the T2 mechs. And there's the crucial scout. They see the unit cannons. Oh dear, I think they realise they need to move in and secure this kill now. Wouldn't be surprised if we do see the move in, because they can. Looking at the army tabs there. Oh, launching a few. What are they going to try and do? Pinging there. They're definitely trying to take out these Hulkins, and I think they realise that that's the thing they need to do. In they come. Are they going to take down the Hulkins? No, the Sparks. And the Commando is just too good at defending that. Nice. You need more in your unit cannons, boys. And Black's window is closing here. There's not a lot they can do. They've lost the expansions. They're losing out to the... Oh, they are re-expanding, actually. This is good. This is good. I like this. I like this a lot. They are re-expanding. re-expand Reno. There's actually a lot of Grenadiers and Blue Hawks in this force, so I think they just need to charge at the tanks and see what they can do. I mean, the Blue Hawks and Grenadiers obviously don't want to do the charging, they want to do the sort of mobile artillerying, but they need to take out these Shellers and the Hulkins. The Hulkins are just so painful, and they're wrecking. Absolutely wrecking. Absolutely wrecking. Oh, one right in the middle of the base. Not nice. Oh dear. I wonder just how much Team Black can actually take now. There's the T2 going up in their base. Nice indeed. And the umbrellas coming up from purple to prevent the unit cannons. Nice. So down go the remaining strategies of black. More raiding going on here. Pelter's going to defend it to a degree. Let's see where those just went. Are they coming over here? Are they going to get shot down? The booms! They take them down! There's one left! Oh, it's one boom's worth of death! Being repaired by the command now, though. Haha. Bought them a little bit of time. More going off. Another volley. I think this will finish off that Hulkins quite nicely. But the umbrella is there. How much can it take? Oh, oh, come on land, come on land. Oh! Umbrella's too good. Please nerf. And the advanced radar there from purple we could see briefly is what's giving them the intel. If we look at what purple can see, they can see a lot of dots. That's all the Hulkins needs. Another volley. It's not going to be enough. They need full volleys. But the thing is, there's another umbrella going up, so their time is out, unfortunately. The time is definitely out. And Manhattan. Okay, I see how this is working out. But yeah, I think black have held on for long enough, and I think purple know it too. Yeah, there's the attempted snipes at the oh, oh, oh! Not too bad. A few shots going off on the black commander though. And there's the GGs. Well, if only we could see the GGs, but yeah, we'll probably see them momentarily. The first commander is going to get killed down here in the bottom. Boombot's not quite there in time. Down he goes. And the other one. Down he goes. Oh dear. Well, good games to both players. Well done to Oxide, Ion and Furballman for winning in this 2v2. Let's hop into TeamSpeak and hear what they're saying.
In the fucking Titan, man.
Yeah, he got a little bit, how is it called? He had to constantly zigzag around mountains.
Yeah. Hello.
Yo, GG.
But
Well played.
I think the Titan on this map wasn't that good.
It would have been good if it got in. I think it was just focused down and it got caught on pathing, and that didn't help it at all.
That pathing is. I mean, like
that's
Titans high as a mountain can't walk over them.
Indeed.
But like our mistake, we shouldn't have built that. We shouldn't have built bots. We should have built vehicles.
Yeah.
Yeah, but we didn't have a blob of vehicle fibers laying around.
Yeah, I know. We had the wrong type of faber.
I think you guys could have done to build a Hulkins as well in your base, because that's what
I also
really...
think that the Blue Hawks did better than you might think.
They did pretty good, but they don't do a huge amount of damage to tanks though, and Blue Hawks die pretty quickly to tanks.
Yeah, but I was standing behind mountains most of the time, so yeah, like 4 of them were fending off like army after army after army, and it was pretty nice.
Mm.
And it was like backed up by like a couple of normal tier 1 tanks and a catapult. But yeah, I felt like they were doing a good job. And they are
Yeah.
also not as expensive as, for example, a Sheller.
How much is a blue arc and how much is a sheller?
I think it's 800 to 1200.
Another air engagement, and that's not good for Proxy. Oh dear. He lost that one pretty bad, actually. That wasn't good. Bumblebee's getting a payload off, doing a bit of damage to those tanks. Spinner's not quite managing to finish them off. But if we look back in the army tab, though, while Proxy is actually stalling, we can see the factory counts there and the unit counts are relatively even now. So it's still anyone's game. What's Proxy working on? He's working on T2 vehicles. That's going to be pretty good because Storms are very, very good at excuse me. Very, very good at anti-air. So they have the area damage, but that'll also allow him to escort his shellers and levelers.